Hey there, Pokemon trainers. I'm Ash.
I'm Nick.
And unfortunately, due to some technical issues, we are having errors with our recording software, and so we're going to be doing all the audio over the original video. So what I had done originally was I decided that I wanted to do some 30-minute builds for two different decks that Nick was not aware of anything in the slightest about what these decks were or how they played or anything.
Well, I knew it had a Crobat because it was you and boss's orders, but that was about the extent of my knowledge going into this deck.
Mm-hmm. And I use this as a way to not only test my own deck building skills, but also just to have this as a match where we slow it down a little bit, play with open hand, so we can discuss thought processes that we use when it comes to like more serious play and things of that sort. But for further reference, the two decks in particular that I built, one was, I think it's the deck that Nick is playing first. It was a take on Noivern v Sableye,
Yes.
using that combo to get damage out quickly and then use Sableye hopefully as a murder to get things out. Whereas the deck I had started with was a take on the Suicune plus Birds combo, which actually ended up being a lot of fun.
Yeah. You see, I remember looking at this open hand and I was not happy seeing it, but unfortunately, they know everyone was there, so I had to keep it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one energy in that opening hand. Like, as a whole, I mean, it's not a bad hand overall, just because there is the copycat to help, at least get the cards out.
Yeah, I think looking back at this hand, I think what was running through my head was like, okay, if I draw into that psychic energy within the first turn or two, I'm in a good spot. But if I miss an energy, it's going to get pretty painful pretty fast.
Mm-hmm. And with this opening hand that I played, I had the Zapdos V and Articuno V on my side, plus energy and Professor's Research, a cape, and just a energy switch, so that way if I got my Moltres, I could switch energy around if needed.
There's my extra draw for your mulligan, and then right.
Yep.
That was where the beginning of my hopes and dreams were quashed, as I did not see a psychic energy off the top.
Right.
Immediately, I evolution incensed into what was it?
You were just mostly looking at the deck in the first place.
Figure out what exactly you had handed me.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, for 30-minute deck builds, these can certainly be built better.
Yeah.
But for the resources we had on hand, like, I'm definitely not upset with how it went. Like, the Noivern deck, we decided definitely needs more tweaking, but as a whole, it was definitely a fun experience.
I think I looked through it once and went, okay, I think I know what's going on, and then I was like, let's go through it again. Ended up grabbing, what is that,
You grabbed a Drizzile.
Yes, there we go.
A good old Inteleon engine.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, we are going to be losing that come September, probably. At least Shady Dealings. We'll still be seeing quick shooting, I feel, for a little bit.
I think I said right here. I'm just gonna go Cape Energy past turn.
I think so.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Energy. And no, I didn't do Cape of Toughness that turn. Okay.
So, whereas I wasn't necessarily having the energy issue, I just wasn't able to pull the
fighting energy.
the one fighting energy I needed for a Zapdos' attack, which I wouldn't be able to do for a little bit anyways, due to Nick only having one card on the field, but still, or one V on the field.
I was a little nervous there that if you were able to start building energy fast because not having anything on the bench. With the Zapdos, a little scary. But only having one V in play so that Zapdos isn't able to start attacking quickly. Definitely stalled out a little, gave me a little time.
And with this, I'm using Articuno's Reconstitute ability to discard 2 cards from my hand. I felt it was a good idea to do the Escape Rope and Dark Energy because that way, if I got into Galarian Moltres, I'd be able to get that Dark Energy back. Whereas Articuno doesn't actually see play, so having the Escape Rope wasn't something I really wanted.
And then right there, you kind of got exactly what you're hoping for with that.
Yep.
Yep.
I got both the V form and the baby form. But in my thought process, if we weren't playing with open hands, I felt it would probably be safer to keep the baby in hand just in case. But yep, that's where I use Dire Flame Wings or Dire Flame Charge, I believe, to get that energy back. And I believe from here I probably attached the air balloon to Zapdos.
Possibly.
Let's see. Oh, no.
No, you okay, no, just pass. I can't see my past face, but oh boy, can I feel it.
To be fair, at least with the level ball, you could get your Sobble out.
Yeah.
And
immediately bench. Yeah, now I can finally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is just another very slow turn for me, where it's trying to, get that very needed psychic energy onto Noivern, but
yeah,
I think this might have been the turn where I put the Cape of Toughness on as a little as a band-aid in case Zapdos started attacking next turn. I could survive 1 extra. I think at that point now I had.
Oh no, you did this telescopic sight.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And you went ahead and used Copycat, accidentally trying to shuffle it in. I think I realized that a little late that, oh wait, by the way, didn't you shuffle that in?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Getting used to playing with open hands is a little weird.
But it was also fun because while we were doing this, we were also just talking through our ideas, and oftentimes I would say you could do this instead of what you were originally planning, and I mean it ended up with me being especially trounced in the second game, but
right, I got some luck in the second game. I had I don't want to say 2 or 3 draws where I think I drew quite literally exactly what I needed. Yeah, I think I was a little happier to see this end, but still no.
Yep, there's no psychic energy to be seen, but
yeah, I was checking to see Zapdos' attack, I believe.
You were seeing I think it was the specific wording on the ability. Because you definitely didn't want to go all out and put all of them on your bench, but you definitely needed something there.
The choice I ended up making here was I decided I'm just going to go for it, bench like 2 or 3 of them, and just really hope that you don't draw into the fighting energy.
No, you just stayed at the 1 for now. Well, you're...
I feel like I might have benched them here. I'm trying to have a That's So Raven moment and remember what I did in the past. Exclusively through hand gestures. Come on, me, approximately 1 week ago at this time. What decision did you make? come back to me. I know that's a Raven saw into the future. I don't know who sees into the past. What pop culture icon can I blatantly steal?
I mean, technically, you're all of us can remember the past. In
Quiet
certain
you.
aspects of it, at least.
I,
I think I was discussing that just putting one on there allowed me
Mhm.
to get the attack. It allowed me to get the attack either way
mhm.
if I drew into the fighting energy.
Yeah,
So
because having two already, I believe, would make Zapdos fighting plus.
fighting and just one
engine-
additional
yeah.
energy. Yep.
So at this point, no matter what. So I think that might have been the ultimate call that led to the full bench was, irregardless if you draw the fighting energy, Zapdos is attacking. Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I thought. It's like a full bench.
And that way you can use Judge to.
Mhm.
Wait, why did you draw a card there?
I am not sure why. I remember I drew a card. There was an ability that I activated, and I don't remember what did it.
Oh, Rose Tower. Right.
Thank you. Yes. Yeah.
Because you can draw
Yeah.
until you have 3 cards in
There
hand.
we go, yeah.
Yep. And then attach the dark energy to Moltres,
Mhm.
which would probably be the main attacker for right now without the
Yeah.
psychic energy to be seen.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah.
So yeah, drew into a Melanie, still no fighting energy to be seen, but I definitely have things to work with.
I think you. I'm not sure.
Oh no, I did this.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
retreat, Moltres up, and then Dire Flame Wings.
To get
There we
that
go,
second
yeah,
energy
that
on,
was-
and then
yep.
actual energy attached per turn.
Mhm. Yeah, so that was energy per turn.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think. Did you do anything else today? Was it just right to
I
attack?
I think it was just right to attack because my hand. I mean, I do have a Marnie in hand, but I felt it probably wasn't the best to do it because it seemed like I would just be giving you cards back.
Yeah. Air balloon on.
I might have used the EXP share, attached it to Zapdos. Oh nope.
No, you didn't, Marnie. There.
Oh.
Yeah. Shuffling my 2 cards.
It's still shuffling.
Yep. Boop, and
Oh, there's the
Yep.
fighting energy I was
Mhm.
needing. Still no
Yep.
psychic energy to
Yep.
be seen on your
Yeah.
side.
I think I might have Marnied then the following turn to try to buy a better hand.
Oh, see, I thought you. I felt like you used Birdcatcher.
I might have. Yeah, I think it might have been the.
Because I know you switched out to the other Noivern to
Yeah.
avoid me from taking a prize.
Mhm.
Keep me from taking a prize.
I might have also just done a retreat because Noivern does have a free retreat.
True.
Like no, I think you're right about the Birdcatcher.
Though there is
No,
there is
Piers.
Piers as well
Yeah.
because I misread it originally.
Yes, I think yeah.
And you can pick any energy as long as you're also grabbing like a dark type Pokemon.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think it was we decided the free switch was the best way
Yeah.
due to Noivern not having a retreat cost.
Mhm. And then also because even if I did attack with Noivern, I believe it wouldn't have been enough to knock out Moltres. So it would have put some counters on it would have been essentially giving you a free prize, and with only my Moltres having energy on it, it'd be in a bit of an awkward spot.
Yeah, because you wouldn't. No. I think you would have gotten a kill there because I think it does 180 damage. And if I remember correctly, Moltres is 210 or 220.
Oh no, you might be right.
And you can just keep the V card in hand to make sure you have the 5 for the boom burst.
Yeah, right. That might have been what I ended up deciding. Was search for the psychic energy, keep the V in hand, boom burst for what is it, 180?
Mm-hmm. Nope.
No, yeah, no, I did bird. Okay. I think I might have used Piers on a later turn to do that.
Yeah. Well, definitely looking back, I think that might have been the play without seeing any energy on Zapdos. I wouldn't. I'd feel in your spot that I'd feel a little bit safe.
Yeah. Yeah, like the main concern being obviously that I do have a full bench of V Pokemon, so one energy is all Zapdos needs. But in hindsight, if we hadn't seen hands, I think the smarter play would have been to go for the Piers. Was it your Moltres has what 3 counters on it?
Yep.
See, so if Moltres is 220, Boom Burst wouldn't have been enough. If Moltres was 210, Boom Burst would have gotten me some prizes.
Let's see.
Unfortunately, it's a little hard to read the numbers. I feel like it's 220.
Yeah, it is 220.
Okay, yes. I think that was the ultimate deciding factor was I would have been 10 points of damage short.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think at that, now looking back on it, I think my line of thought there was swap to get the free retreat for the Noivern, and then that next turn, Moltres would now be able to start attacking.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can just, again, free switch.
And for on my side, I had done the escape rope. I know I'm technically not supposed to switch first. Nick is supposed to have switched first, being the opponent. I just knew what my switch was going to be, and because we're doing open play, we didn't really care about proper ruling.
Yeah.
And yeah, just using that attack with what Pokemon was that? Drapion having weakness to fighting. It was a goner.
I think my choice to swap with Drapion there was that it was like I didn't want to lose the Sobble immediately because there's still the shady dealings. Well, I could have gone to Sableye. It would have just been stranded there, so there's not really any point of doing. Like, sure, I can delay for an extra turn, but just get basically giving you free prizes regardless. So I was like, I'd rather you just take the 2, and I can hopefully set up a better next turn.
Yeah.
Rather than having a Pokemon stuck there, and if I get a really good draw next turn, and I'm able to start setting up. I don't want to have a Pokemon stuck. I want to be able to immediately go and start putting pressure on. Yeah, I think here...
Because he drew into another Piers. This...
I think I just... My professor's researched there.
Yeah. Looking back at these, we can tell we're not the best players.
Yeah.
We can definitely see where our mistakes were.
Well, there's all the energy.
Yeah, there's all the psychic energy he needed.
I think I want Evolution Incensed for a
Inteleon, because
So-
you have Drizzile in hand.
Yeah, there's the Inteleon. And then there's me realizing just how small this deck is getting. I should probably stop just firing off Professor's researches.
Especially on full hands. Oof.
Yeah.
There goes Shady Dealings. And then I think you went and looked for a...
I think I just
I-
grabbed Boss's orders. I
yeah.
think was
Yeah.
yeah, Boss's yeah.
That's probably one of the better cards to grab, because that way he can force a switch on me and then automatically get rid of my Moltres as my big attacker, due to the fact that Moltres does 190.
Yeah.
Yep, 190 and then 32 itself.
Mhm.
So that would have been a KO right there.
But unfortunately, I did kind of well,
You did just already use
Yeah, I
your
did
Professor's
I did
Research,
research,
so
so I
you
can't-
couldn't use it, but...
yeah, because I think what did I do here?
I think, yeah, you
Yeah.
attached energy for a
Mhm.
turn to at least put the pressure on my Zapdos.
Mhm.
It wasn't going to kill it, but
I think I realized here I may have messed up. Because I think the thought I had was, wait, I could have discarded energy to the Quick Ball. And then
Oh,
put it
yep,
back on
that
with,
w-
yeah.
that would have been a good way to do it.
Because that would have also allowed me to have then instead put the energy on the Noivern.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think.
And then from here, I knew I couldn't get the KO with Zapdos. So I'm pretty sure the play here was using my switch,
Yeah.
going back into Moltres,
Mm-hmm.
and taking that KO.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else that happened this turn?
I was also just sitting there trying to figure things out, because I knew you grabbed your quick shooting,
Mm-hmm.
because I could at least see that. And I think I was debating if I wanted to use Palpad. Oh yeah, no, I did, because I grabbed 2 trainers to put them back in my deck. I didn't necessarily need to, but they were nice to have back just in case.
Melanie and Amar. Yeah, Melanie and Marty.
Yeah, being able to have that Melanie again just in case. I did draw into Suicune.
Yeah, a little bit of a spoiler, but game 2, Suicune put in a lot of work.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for the first game was Birds, and then the second game
Yeah.
was Suicune.
Yeah, I think it.
And then,
Hey,
yep,
Professor's researched.
yeah, because I didn't have
Mhm.
anything to use for Ordinary Rod, and I can grab all that energy back if needed.
Especially like, if you drew into the Suicune with Melanie.
Mm-hmm.
And then dupe.
What is that? It looks like Zapdos, Moltres, and Inteleon VMAX. I don't think the top one is Articuno. It might be though.
Might be. Yeah, it might be the alternate Articuno. I think you had to play one of your shinies.
Nope, it was just the Zapdos.
Ah, okay.
I fortunately had enough Moltreses. Or Articunos to not
Mhm.
have to use my altar for of that one.
Yeah, 'cause I think that right there was you just doing, Dire Flame and then Energy for turn, and then I'm trying to think what else. What was it? Dire Flame, Energy for turn, and then
Tool Scrapper,
Yeah.
because having telescopic sight on Noivern can be a big threat, because that's just 50 damage right there across all my V Pokemon. And with Sableye also being on the field, that's something that I don't want to take that risk on.
So then you still do have the switch, so that this might have been now where you switched.
Nope, that is an energy switch.
Ah,
Come on, Nick.
it's early in the morning. for me. Oh, you
I
used
did
regular
retreat.
Okay.
Yep. Now then you confirmed it. Okay. Mm-hmm. And that gave me a Raihan and Professor's Research. But pretty much at this point, the game was more or less sealed, because I could more or less take any KO with having Moltres. And unfortunately, with the limited cards we had, there was no way to get Sableye up and running fast enough to where you could have turned around and taken that.
It's also no matter what we're here, because even if I had knocked out your Moltres, the second one's already ready to go, you're down to your last two prizes. I think that's more or less what I'm just saying here is like they're even if I were to switch out to my other Noivern, all I'm doing is more or less delaying the inevitable. Because I think the thought process was like, do I go for the boss's orders, like knock out a different Pokemon, or do I just go for the Moltres? Because either way, I'd be picking either Moltres or the Zapdos.
I think a good play here would have been boss's order into my Articuno. Since I don't have any psychic energy, it's obvious that I'm not using Articuno as an attacker.
Yeah.
And therefore, it would have been also harder for it to retreat. But yeah, I think we were also just discussing no matter what.
Yeah. That was one of those, even if it was the boss order to the Articuno, as soon as either you can switch out at Articuno or Articuno just gets knocked out. With where my bench is currently at, all it takes is, a boss orders on your end, or really anything else to either get back to that Noivern with the damage on it, or just knock out one of my remaining two benched Pokemon. So all it takes is 2 hits.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, we call it there, and then
we went ahead and did a deck switch. Because I know I was curious to try it out, because I was hoping to play more into Noivern's damage dispersal with Boom Burst, and then cleaning up with Sableye. At least that was the hope on playing it. Whereas Nick was playing more so using the big attack on Noivern.
And then there's a minute or two of shuffling, I think.
Oh, yeah. Also, let's use this as a reminder. Read your cards, kids. This match might it probably wouldn't have, but it might have ended differently if we were smart about Pierce.
True. I think that the deck that I'm now playing, the one that you had last game, definitely felt like the stronger of the two.
Absolutely. There's definitely still improvements that can be made to it, but it was playing nicely for, again, what we had on hand when I did these deck builds.
I mean, given infinite money and infinite cards, the deck probably would have turned out a little differently, but That's true of pretty much any deck.
Right into
Yeah.
I almost said Zoroarks, I think. 2 Zapdos, and then the Crobat V,
Yeah.
which
Yeah, I very nearly was like, oop, immediate, like, just our benches. Like, wait, hold on, no, Crobat, I want is the ability, not the Pokemon.
mm-hmm.
Let's not put that down for no reason.
Yep, and then me giving Nick crap because he keeps pushing everything up to the edge.
Look, I'm trying to play with my hand nice and evenly.
And we also forgot prices right here.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's a friendly, casual game. I was excited to just play the deck.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing a thing, benchmark. I think it's right around now. Like, you started like do things like, wait a second,
Yeah.
we forgot prizes. She's like, oh yeah, scoop up the Sobble.
Because
Yep.
I mostly didn't want to lose it early.
Mm-hmm. Scoop up Sobble. Play that out. I don't know. Do we make it an entire?
Do we go an entire
Yeah.
turn? That is the question.
I don't think you.
Oh,
Yeah,
yep, there it is.
Okay, good. We didn't make it an entire turn. I'm trying to. I don't think you boss orders immediately from one Zapdos into another one, but
I think I did just because No, I'm thinking 2-hour build and battle
yeah.
because I had
Draw immediately, put the cape on.
mm-hmm. Get your hand reduced as much as possible to get the most effect out of the Crobat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because there's the Crobat, and then I'm drawing. Was it 4 more cards? Cool.
Mm-hmm.
There
it is.
There's a Suicune in that beginning of the end.
It was at this point Ash knew they were in trouble.
That dog is dumb.
I'm so excited for Brilliant Stars to bring out the Entei and Raikou having the same exact ability and attack, just in, fire and electric flavors now.
So I think I'm sitting here. I'm like, okay, so then I can, I'll. God, what did I do here? So this is when I started reading abilities. I'm like, wait a second, I can use Articuno to discard these to draw this to go into this. It's like, oh.
Mm-hmm. Actually, you might have used the switch first to get Suicune up, just to use that Fleetfoot ability, draw a card.
Let's see. What do I do? I feel like I waited an extra turn before, or yeah, no, I just passed. I think, yeah. So yeah, I think I was like, my thought was like, do I want to discard the energy switch and the pal pad to Articuno?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that point you drew into the psychic energy. I think this might have been where I switched. Because you went down to, what was it, 4 in hand, and then I think here you just boom bursted.
I think I did boss's order because I was seeing the dark energy, and nope, I went with Pierce, which honestly also fair. Mm-hmm. And of course, Sableye, right what I needed, right at the bottom.
So then, did you Synchro Loud start putting on the counters?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't have the telescopic sight to do 50 damage, but at the very least, I am more or less ready to start pummeling once I get that second dark energy with Sableye. Yeah, I think the
So-
majority of this entire recording, I don't think you read Sableye's ability attack correctly at all, and you thought it was based on your damage counters rather than your opponent's. And you didn't realize how Sableye could do a lot of damage.
I think I had misread it as it basically does damage equal to the damage counters.
Rather
Not-
than 60 damage per.
Yes, yeah. So I was reading it as like, okay, so with a Pokemon with 10 counters on it, Sableye's dealing 100. Which is why I think I undervalued it so much in the game I played it as. I was thinking, oh well, that's just doubling the damage that's already on them. Like, sure, it's good if there's been like 2 or 3 Synchro Louds, because then it starts instantly getting KOs.
Mm-hmm.
Not realizing it only takes like 1 or 2 to immediately start.
Oh
knocking
no,
everything.
I had used I did use
Yeah.
the large boom burst just to
Mhm.
get the pressure on the Zapdos,
Mhm.
but I saw that we both had the same hand, so hand size, so it was best to take advantage of it
Mhm.
without telescopic sight.
Yeah, I think here we go. Retreat, Dire Flame Wings, and onto the my Moltres.
Mm-hmm. Suicune,
Suicune,
Fleetfoot.
Fleetfoot, yep. Equipped a Suicune.
And I think you also did Cape.
Yes, yeah, and Cape Suicune. I'm trying to think, is that where I stopped, or did I do one more? No, I think I might have just passed yours. I don't think that I had a... Because switching doesn't do anything here. Like, it stalls, but...
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Oh, no, I bosses order Sobble because it's stranded. Okay. Or at least at the time, my thought being, without knowing what's in your hand, you have no way of rescuing Sobble right now.
Mm-hmm.
And that way I don't have to worry about a Noivern. Did you try to Crushing Hammer here?
I did try to
Yeah.
Crushing Hammer because I always Crushing Hammer as soon as I get it in hand. My
Like,
one weakness.
I'm gonna get a Foam Hammer for the next time you try that on me. Just bonk. Stop it. Leave my energy alone. Well, I think first you need to get a real coin so you stop flipping duds.
Yeah.
Anyone who's got a line on like a heavy metal Pokemon coin, let us know.
I mean, I do technically have a heavy metal Pokemon coin. I just don't want to use it.
Oh no, I want one that's made out of like oh god, what's the metal that's like unreasonably dense?
I don't know. But
No.
yeah, I went ahead and boss's order into the Articuno just to spare me that because
Yeah.
I wouldn't think that you would have an escape rope in
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah. Yeah, you just saw me boss's order, so it's probably it would have been a safe call to assume that I didn't have the another switch option.
Mm-hmm. But with this, you draw right into the energy you need for Zapdos and can immediately get the kill if you wanted.
I think part of my I think I might have put it onto Suicune here. Because, well, I could put it onto the Zapdos and immediately ensure a knockout.
If you put it on the Suicune, you can also use Suicune's attack and also take advantage of Fleetfoot.
Yeah. And also, I think part of it is just there's not much sense in moving Zapdos back up when it's got 180 counters on it.
Mm-hmm.
Not 180 damage mark. Yeah, I think I put it on the Suicune.
Yep.
And then it's just me talking for like an hour about why I'm putting out the Suicune to justify me putting out the Suicune. Good job, past me. Yeah,
And yet there's the escape rope.
Because even though now I can't get Sobble, I'm in a pretty good spot.
Yep. And then right into
Yeah,
another
and then the boss's
orders.
Yeah.
Which I think you were debating just because.
It's like, do I want to immediately burn a boss's orders, or do I want to put a little pressure onto Noivern?
I thought you held on to it just because.
Hold it. Especially, I'm thinking also part of my thought process was like, even if you have like the Drizzile in hand, and you evolve it, I can still immediately knock out that Drizzile.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, and probably, I think no, it's enough for Inteleon as well.
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay, no, I do.
Because it's the auto KO.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, not auto KO.
Not an automatic, but with your deck being kind of built around taking advantage of Sableye.
And with Sableye not having any actual damage on it, it was. Well, no, Sableye had damage on it.
Yeah,
Suicune didn't.
Yeah.
And I felt Professor's Research was the play there just because I needed something.
Yeah.
I needed a lot of things at that point, but.
You did get, so I think, yeah, you did get the Telescopic Citrus. I think you immediately put that onto your Noivern.
Mm-hmm. But I'm also playing defensively here now because with Suicune's attack doing more damage based on bench Pokemon, I didn't want to go all out and put,
Yeah, I think because...
I think I ended up doing it just because I knew it still wouldn't take a KO, but...
Yeah, I think it's 5 bench for me, 3 bench for you is just enough that I can't knock out anything in one hit yet.
Mm-hmm.
Not counting Sobble. And then... What did you do there?
I do not know. Oh, right. I used Sableye's first attack.
Oh, god.
And it allows me to take a trainer from my discard.
And then it was my it switches to my turn, draw for turn, fleet-footed. Do I just go for the Suicune KO and take 2 prizes?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because you don't, in your position, you don't have too much to worry about. Because even if I do attack with Noivern, it's not enough to KO Suicune.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Also there because that takes one more. That takes Pokemon off your bench. So now Suicune's doing 20 less.
Mm-hmm. 30 less, I think. I think it's 30 per. Let me double check that.
I'm putting my money on 20 per, but I'm trying to think. You do have the telescopic sight here. I'm trying to think. Did the play you go?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
it's
okay.
20 and then plus 20 for each benched Pokemon. So I was wrong there.
Yeah, because I think.
Yeah, here I use the boss's order to switch a Zapdos out.
And yeah, I think it was switch Zapdos, knock it out, take 2 prizes, see if you can get anything to work with out of the prizes. Might have been the line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, The one downside being that it does give me another energy engrave now for Dire Flame.
Mm-hmm.
And I think my thought, I just went right, just put Suicune right back up again. I go back to work.
Yep.
Yeah. Especially no damage counters on it and fleet-footed being so strong. Because, yeah, that also now lets me Dire Flame Wings energy onto Moltres. Energy for turn onto Moltres, and now Moltres is also online.
Yep.
I think this turn was kind of the start of the beginning of the end, where now I've got Moltres online, Suicune's attacking for, what is it, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 140 damage right now.
Mm-hmm.
Dire Flame Wings is doing 190. Dire Flame Wing.
Nope, I convinced you because you used fleet-footed first to use Raihan, because since it's still a free attach. And then it's just a free search for anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I see.
Which, I mean, the conclusion is still the same. Moltres is essentially online at this point. And again, Nick just got a free search for something he was already going to do, more or less.
I think, what did I end up... Did I take the Melanie here? Or did I go for, like, another, just, like, Pokemon V to fill up the bench again?
I think you grabbed a V.
Yeah, I did just make a note of the Moltres, so I think I might have done that. Or did I get the regular? No, I don't think. Why would I have gotten? Did I? No.
Yeah.
Did I? Maybe yes.
No, I don't think Baby Moltres saw any play.
I might have. I'm not sure. What did I grab?
I don't know. I think we were debating what would have been a good thing to grab, and then
okay, second Suicune. I think might have been my decision.
And then yep.
Yeah, especially with second Suicune. And then I still have the energy for turn.
Mm-hmm. And then what you could have done here was quick ball the dark energy, and then use that for Dire Flame. And then that way Suicune's almost online and Moltres is still online. And
did I do that? I don't think I did that. I feel like that's above my brain level.
It's one of those things that being able to see it now rather than being the one playing.
Yeah, watching respect. There's fleet-footed. Oh no, I think I discarded to Articuno,
which also works.
Okay, yeah, either put energy into or no, I might have reconsidered. And it was I'm gonna there we go. Yeah, then Dire Flame Wing. And then, draw my card. And then do I immediately burn the bucket? I think that's what I'm now debating. Past and present. Do I immediately? Is the bucket immediately a good use?
Yeah, because you're trying to also keep in mind our hand sizes.
Yeah.
Due to Noivern's second attack.
There's 2 energy. Yeah. That was my thought plan, was use the bucket, and then next turn I can discard them to Articuno.
Mm-hmm.
because that still gives me energy equip onto Suicune. Moltres now online. I've got 2 cards in hand next turn for Moltres' ability.
Or Articuno's ability.
Articuno's ability. I don't know my chickens. And then energy. Yep. Bench is nice and full. Suicune's hitting hard. I think right here I was in a really good spot.
Yeah, I think this is where I realized I'm pretty sure on my turn I just kind of sat there like, there's literally nothing I can do at this point.
Mm-hmm. Or you might, or no, I think on your turn also you might have made the swap between Noiverns because again, Suicune's still not able to take them out in 1 hit.
Mm-hmm.
So it buys you another turn. So was it like it was Shading, Dealing, and Teleon?
Nope, that's Drizzle.
Drizzle? Sorry, the lizard.
We are going to be having a session at some point where Nick names all the Pokemon.
Look, I've been awake for 49 minutes approximately.
Get on my level. I've been up for 24 hours.
I think doctors advise against that, but I'm not a doctor, so you do you. You put the lizard on the lizard to do a thing, and then while getting your lizard, you activated another lizard. It's just lizards all the way down.
Yeah, I think I'm looking through my deck and just debating all the options, and there's just not a lot I can do because I believe Moltres is able to more or less take out Noivern.
I think you might have ended up going with the Marnie here.
I might have, just to get our hands equal, because I was having difficulty getting it going down to what I was at. And no, I went for the ordinary route. Why did I do that? Pass to self. What were you thinking?
Unless... Oh, it might have been you used Ordinary Rod to shuffle some cards back in and then followed up with a Judge.
I will go back to what I said of, past me, what were you thinking?
See, I don't think the play here was that.
Oh, it was to get Sableye back, because I think the other Sableye was in my prizes.
That might have been, is looking through your deck, the second Sableye was missing, so it was shuffle it back in. I think the follow-up was the Judge. Because that would set us to equal hand sizes.
Or Copycat.
Yeah. I don't think you copycatted, because that would have been that's what I'm thinking of. You'd be going from 6 down to 4 with the copycat.
I mean, I'm doing that with the Judge as well.
True, but true.
No, I think I used Birdcatcher here. Now that I think about it, I probably used Birdcatcher to switch the other Noivern in hopes I could draw into something to help. Yep.
Oh.
Nope, I did play the Copycat after all.
I think it might have. No, oh, hold on, changing up. Nope, Judge. Okay, yeah, Judge.
I think I mostly switched at the last minute just because, at least with Judge, I can force you to shuffle your hand as well.
Yeah, the idea being if you didn't know what was in my hand, throwing me off as well.
I knew you had the 2 water energy, so.
I think a little bit of hand disruption there for me.
which unfortunately I got a great hand, but at this point it was too little, too
Yeah.
late. Because anything I add to my bench at this point is just going to ensure KOs.
Mhm.
I mean-
Crobat up to Crobat for 3.
Yep. And I got the psychic energy, and I needed the dark.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this might have been where you just kind of made the. I'm not sure if there's much left that I can pull off.
I think just here, I went ahead and decided that, oh no, I did do the switch.
Yeah.
And then, yep, I used the increased attack.
Boom burst 50 onto everything I have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that this was kind of where like this is what you wanted to have been doing turn 2 or 3.
Not.
Not this late into the game. Yeah. I think, and then at this point, what is it? Yeah, I didn't have anything. I had no energy in discard. So what was it? Discard 2 water energy to Articuno.
Yep, and then
Yeah.
Melanie.
Draw. Yep. Draw 3. Another.
And then
Melanie.
right to
Yep,
another
yeah.
one. But yeah, at this
Yeah.
point, Nick is more or less
Yeah.
completely set up. There's Fleetfoot.
Yeah, because I can even start doing some dumb chaining ability into ability type stuff. Yeah, because then it was bring the Zapdos online, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, I now have... What is it? 2, 4, 5... 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16... 160 points of damage on Suicune. Zapdos is good to go. Moltres is good to go.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a nice full hand if I need to do Articuno, or I've just got, Professor's Researches galore. But, oh, yeah, that was...
I thought I had the telescopic sight. Nope, that's
No.
Cape of Toughness, so
Yeah.
it's gonna last. I mean,
It'll take 2 hits. It'll take 2 hits regardless, currently.
but it's, again, too little,
Mhm.
too late. Both of them are damaged at this point, and
Yeah.
I can't. I literally cannot get Sableye online fast enough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I think you might have or no, maybe 2, 4, 6. Yeah. Attack, pass turn. I think no. I was trying to think if you had drawn into the Dark Energy, just like Boomber. No, 'cause also even then I have 2, 4, 6 cards in hand. You have 7. Yes, if you had gotten the Dark there, you could have Boom Bursted for the knockout.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, Moltres or the other Suicune switches in to ensure the KO. And then your only other option is to bring out the other Noivern.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
here's when
yeah.
I realized that there was just nothing I
Yeah.
could do.
No matter what, Noivern moves
Oh
up.
no, I used Marnie.
Ah.
I mean, I think I just last as a Hail Mary tried to Marnie, see if I could get anything.
Yeah, just looking at this now in the future, or from the past, is like, At this point, there's the energy you needed a few turns too late.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I think there was one or two more turns before you ended up scooping it up. Yep. Switches out.
Because it had both, like,
Oh, yeah, I think I thought you. Or no, what happened here? Right, Cape of Toughness on Suicune, so it survived.
nope. I had done the
You boom bursted. Okay.
because my thought process was I would be able to get uh Sableye online now, and with everything having 70 damage, I'd be able to take whatever I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
But then you go right into the
Yeah,
boss's orders,
yeah,
take the KO,
yeah,
and it's
yeah.
just like, nope, that's it.
There we are.
Sableye V is really good. It's just unfortunately very weak
Mm-hmm.
to where birds can easily knock it out.
Yeah. It's a little, I don't like glass cannony.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, boss's order.
Yep.
Yeah.
Switch to Sableye,
Switch,
take the
bonk.
kill.
Yeah. Yeah, at this point, with your main attacker gone.
My main attacker gone, and both of them heavily damaged. No matter what I did,
Yeah.
I couldn't do anything. Didn't have any healing.
Because even there, it's like what you switch out to the Drizzile, I get one prize and you have an extra turn, but you'd have to find a way to get two knockouts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I think here I was saying, I mean, you can Synchro Loud, Boom Burst, etc., get the Suicune. But then my move is just switch into Moltres, get the KO. And
Yep.
Yep. Yeah.
Again, this deck is fun in concept. It's just when it doesn't work in your favor, it really doesn't work.
Yeah. The Suicune Birds deck definitely feels like not necessarily even the stronger of the two, just the more consistent of the two.
Absolutely. And just with so many ways to draw and, get energy back with Moltres, it's just
Mm-hmm.
it's a fun deck. I was not expecting it to perform as well as it did, especially since I did not even look at deck lists when I built these. I just straight up just did what I thought would be good options.
Mm-hmm.
So again, I'm happy with how both of them performed.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimately, Noivern V still needs a lot of work,
Yeah.
but
You feel like that one, honest, like maybe some tweaks to the trainers and possibly. Oh, the Intelligent Engine's good, but like that might be a case where there might be a better option for it.
mm-hmm.
But like it's one of those. Playing with and against it definitely felt like if you can get that early, like starting out with a Noivern, have an energy on it, and immediately start being able to Synchro Loud and boom and just get, or is it Boom Burst that distributes all the counters?
Yeah.
Just get a turn or two where you're able to start setting out some counters and then immediately going into that name of the Pokemon that I just blinked on. Sorry.
Are we talking about Noivern Sableye?
Sableye, yes, thank you, Sableye. Just being able to, like I said, turn one Noivern, switch into Sableye probably no later than like turn 3. And that way you're sitting there, okay, everything's got probably 6 to 10 damage counters on it.
Mm-hmm.
and now you're just shotgunning things as they pop up.
Oh yeah,
So yeah,
but fun experience like
Mhm.
all around. I keep trying to convince Nick he needs to do the 30-minute deck challenge now, and he won't. So
Nope, I have video games to play and sleep to get.
I wish I could get the latter.
Yeah, little sad that the audio ended up messing up on this one. It was very, very fun to play,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a little hard trying to remember what we were doing in the past and what was going through our tiny peanut brains when we made the calls.
Yeah, and again, definitely fun to watch back and be like, yeah, no, you could have done this X or
Yeah.
Y differently.
I'll be honest, this might be something that I'd want to do again in the future. Is just kind of look back, possibly at some of our first videos when I just begun to learn how to play the game, and what choices would I've made now that I've gotten a little bit more experience into it.
Mm-hmm.
React to my past self and call them an idiot.
But yeah, the rest of it's just a little bit of talking, so we'll go ahead
Yeah.
and close it out with our usual outro. As always, I'm Ash,
I'm Nick.
and thank you for joining us again. We're kind of upset audio got messy, but
Yeah.
what can you do, unfortunately? But as always, we will catch you in the next one.
Yep,
And
I believe next one is going to be a some
Brilliant
Stars. Finally.
Absolutely. We are so hyped for this.
Yes.
So it's going to be fun digging into it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thanks everyone for joining
Yep.
us.
Take care, and if you get a Mimikyu, give it to me.